offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, Williams. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by a former Eagle. Here's T.J. Edwards. Play action. Hurts has it. He goes down. The Bears got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
What we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Williams to throw. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running behind center with Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have second down behind the sticks. On play action, Williams. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be first down Bears.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready to run!
They'll run now with Swift. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. He can run it.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
What is it hard? Here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
First down, Chicago.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point two-point conversion.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. Jukes away from one. He's out in the clear. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 37 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Hurts on first down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Eagles first down.
63.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first point of this game just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
And he makes the catch, and just like that, we're right back even at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring, and without hesitation, on everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Williams on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Bigsby with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had to play him. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Good.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A pickup of 17, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Taking a chance at the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears come up big with an end zone interception and a nice return, too, out to their own 20.
When chances to score have been so few and far between free offense, Kate, you got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
This one gets to the 22. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Third down, here's Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Swift. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
180.
First and 10, here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now it's second down. Barkley off the pistol give. He dodged the tackle. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 8.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's an unusual 8-all ball game as both sides get ready for the final quarter. Third and just 2 to go.
No touch.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Nice run across the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
He's going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
15. Bears 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Swift. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On play action, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. Making the call himself. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. We've set of downs from the 37. 1st down throwing from Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Great, set.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Great, Miami.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Back to throw it. It's complete to Goddard. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
For the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 7. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Hurts to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Catch made by Loveland. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. 1st down from the 42.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Bears.
Here he is to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Setting up to pass. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he is to throw. Has the connection to Smythe. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
No touch that. Anyway, huh? Hey. 73. No touch.
They're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown! So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Great, set. No touchdown.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Sidney Brown there on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
No touchdown. Trimmer. No touchdown.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Great, set. On anyone, no touchdown.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goedert. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big play for the Eagles. It's a gain of 49.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. To throw is Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. That is hot! What a job on the scramble! Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Eagles nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great, set.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
180. Alpha.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
63.
1st and 10.
Hurts will try it again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Hurts again. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
Great, set. Anyway,
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
Hurts
line.
will work here from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
Cooper DeJean on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside.